Ida Summers, known in the glittering world of Vegas as the Vegas Vixen, a master of deception and allure. Her tale is one of beauty, cunning, and an almost magical knack for manipulating the game right under the watchful eyes of pit bosses. Summers was not merely a distraction, she was the main event, executing advanced card switches with a deft hand and a charming smile. The gorgeous Ida Summers used all her beauty and talent in the early 60s to pull off some advanced card switches to hustle the casinos. Most casino cheats where women have been involved are diversions. A beautiful woman gets the attention of a male pit boss, and the cheat move is on. With Ida Summers, it was different. She not only got the attention of the pit bosses, she pulled off the cheat moves right in front of them. Ida Summer became known as the Vegas Vixen for her master at cunning and quickness to get the money off the table. How did Ida Summer do to hustle the casinos? Ida Summers used a lot of charm and shiftiness to bring in thousands of dollars. First of all, she didn't look like the typical casino cheater. With her stunning looks, she could fool any pit boss to look somewhere else than on the blackjack table where she pulled her cheats. She had specialized in hand-mucking and switching in coolers at the blackjack tables. Hand-mucking means that you conceal one card that is in play at the table. It can also involve that you completely remove the card from the table and return it to play when it will benefit the player. This was easily done with Ida's attractiveness and sociability. She basically switched cards in and out of the deck as she wanted. At this time, most of the Las Vegas casinos had mob connections to intimidate cheaters, and they weren't as kind to them as casinos are today. That's why Ida's next move would be even more brazen. Ida's next move to hustle the casinos. What Ida did was to take it one step further and started to insert whole cold decks in play at the blackjack tables. A cold deck is a deck that has been prearranged by the player and brought into the game by switching it with the deck in play. This would turn the players at the table to winners in as many hands as you'd like. Most of the times, some losing hands were placed in the deck to make the scam look more believable. As you could imagine, this is a very hard, brave, and dangerous maneuver to pull in a casino. But if it was someone that could do it, it was Ida Summers. What made this cheat so bold and hard to perform was that the original deck had to be physically lifted off the table and changed with the pre-arranged one in a split second. After Ida had slipped the cold deck on the table, she would leave the table herself and have other players to be dealt by the cold deck. If she did it this way, and the players at the table got caught, they would never catch Ida with the removed deck. FBI brought her down even though Ida was very careful. The Nevada Gaming Commission, together with the FBI, caught up with Ida and her casino cheat partners. Even in court, Ida managed to impress with her skills and looks. She only got probation for the trouble she made in Las Vegas. Ida Summer has become a true legend in casino cheating forums and is today inducted into the Hall of Famestress. Summers' journey began in the early 1960s, when casinos were the playgrounds of the daring. The allure of easy money drew crowds, yet few could match Summers' stunning presence and sharp card-handling skills. She quickly ascended to notoriety, amassing winnings that made her both a legend and a target. She became a phantom of the casino floor, outwitting the system, winning big, and vanishing before the eyes of bewildered pit bosses. Summers' story is as much about outsmarting the system as it is about the thrill of the game. She represents the ultimate underdog, a woman who took on the monolithic casino industry and emerged victorious. It's a story that continues to captivate gamblers and casual observers alike, solidifying her place as a true icon in the world of gambling. Summers' success wasn't based on luck. It stemmed from a deep understanding of blackjack and a mastery of several techniques. When discussing Ida Summers' bold cheating techniques, we cannot overlook how she used her attractiveness to gain an advantage at the tables. Ida was gorgeous, having long brown hair and a very petite body. She was only 5 feet, 2 inches, and she weighed less than 100 pounds. Not only was she beautiful, but she had a way of convincing these men that she was interested in them in order to distract them from doing their job the way it's supposed to be done. She would flirt with the dealers to the point that they didn't even realize she was cheating them out of their money. Ida's game of choice was definitely blackjack, as this brought her in the most revenue. However, she had tried playing several different forms of poker, including Texas Hold'em and Caribbean Stud, making substantial money off of them as well. She also employed a technique known as shuffle tracking. This involved meticulously observing the dealer's shuffling patterns to predict the location of favorable cards. By anticipating where high-value cards would land, Summers could place strategic bets, increasing her chances of winning. These techniques, combined with her sharp intuition and unflinching focus, made her a formidable opponent at the blackjack table. Summers' skills went beyond mere technical expertise. She had an uncanny ability to read people. She could discern tells in other players and dealers, subtle cues that revealed the strength of their hands. This psychological edge allowed her to anticipate their moves and adjust her strategy accordingly, further enhancing her advantage. Casinos are fortresses of security. Cameras, watchful pit bosses, and sophisticated surveillance systems constantly monitor the action. Yet Summers managed to outmaneuver them time and again. She relied on disguises, changing her appearance to avoid detection. Wigs, makeup, and even subtle alterations to her posture transformed her into a chameleon, blending seamlessly into the casino crowds. She also employed a network of accomplices. These individuals acted as lookouts, providing intelligence on security personnel and potential threats. They helped her move from casino to casino, staying one step ahead of those trying to catch her. Her team operated with precision and secrecy, ensuring Summers could continue her winning streak undisturbed. Summers' success was a constant cat-and-mouse game. As her notoriety grew, casinos became more vigilant. They studied her techniques, scrutinized security footage, and shared information to prevent her from striking again. But Summers adapted, constantly refining her strategies and finding new ways to exploit weaknesses in their defenses. Summers' exploits had a profound impact on the gambling world. She challenged the perception of casinos as impenetrable bastions of wealth. Her success proved that with intelligence, skill, and a bit of daring, even the most formidable systems could be beaten. This resonated with many, turning Summers into a folk hero for those who dreamed of beating the odds. Her story captured the public imagination, inspiring countless articles, books, and even films. She became a symbol of rebellion against corporate greed, a David taking on the Goliath of the casino industry. Her actions forced casinos to reevaluate their security measures, leading to the implementation of more sophisticated surveillance technology and stricter game protocols. Summers' impact transcended the gambling world. She became a symbol of female empowerment in a male-dominated field. Her story challenged traditional gender roles, demonstrating that women could excel in areas typically associated with men. Her intelligence and audacity shattered stereotypes, inspiring generations of women to pursue their goals fearlessly. The legacy of a card sharp like Summers continues to resonate long after she faded from the limelight. Her story remains a source of fascination and inspiration for aspiring gamblers everywhere. Her